September, all you Aquariuses out there. I'm Lisa Ouellet, and I'm here to do your psychic angel card reading for the month of September. I'm using Doreen Virtue's Archangel Power Tarot deck this month, and I've pulled 3 cards for you ahead of time, calling in your sign and saying the month of September and asking what's important for you to know this month. You were extremely fortunate this month, you Aquariuses, and you received 3 of the major arcana cards from the deck. So you got the Star, the World, and Change Your Life, if you could see that or not. The World in the old tarot deck is, the Change Your Life card in the old tarot deck is the Tower card. So for a lot of you out there that are familiar with tarot cards, you might think that this is something that is scary if you get the Tower card, but usually it's just about things falling apart so something better can come into your life, and that's what the Change Your Life card is all about. So what they're talking about this month for you, for the month of September, and we are going to be in a Mercury retrograde in the month of September. It is starting, I can't remember the exact date, but I believe it's the middle of the month. So they're talking about just making sure that you get all your ducks in a row before this happens. So I love these cards for you. These cards are talking about so much positivity coming your way. I'm not sure if you recall your readings for the last couple months, but they've been talking about for you how they've been kind of forcing you to make some changes, and they were talking to you about, I feel like you had a lot of career stuff going on. They were talking about a lot of career stuff. This kind of feels for me like freedom of everything. So let's start with the Change Your Life card, because that's the Tower card. That's the sudden revelation that offers freedom. It's breaking free of procrastination, embracing the opportunities that change brings, okay? So they're talking to you about trying something new, stepping out of your comfort zone and realizing that past situations and other people might have had to fall out of your life before somebody new could come in. It could be a work situation. You could have been in a position where your job you got let go from your job, or your job fell apart so that you could be put into a better job. You might have been in a bad relationship before, or not the right relationship, and you felt like it was really discouraging or frustrating or whatever, and it was hard to let go of that, or maybe just not even the person, but the belief system of what the relationship entailed. And now they're talking for you about September, new coming in, something new. So a better situation, a better person, better circumstances. They're talking about freedom from that revelation of realizing that it was an outdated way of thinking and viewing things and doing things. So when you can let go of that freedom, it's like a spiritual growth here. If you get to that point of realizing that it was your doing, or maybe it was the universe's doing, and that you just kind of had to roll with the punches and roll with the changes, but when you do that and you let go and let God, they're talking to you about positivity coming into your life. You have, so you have the World as well, and that's talking about a very happy ending, coming full circle, spiritual growth and insights. So that's kind of on the same idea here. All these cards, to me, kind of just mesh together and kind of basically are giving the same message, in my opinion. They're all talking about, and then the World for you is a happy ending, very happy ending, coming full circle. Oh, did I just say that? I'm sorry. So the Star is a dream come true, believing in yourself, and the end of a difficult situation. So again, that's why I'm saying these cards for you, for Aquarius, they all kind of feel the same. I feel like you've made huge growth strides in your life, and if you look back to where you were a year ago, you're going to think to yourself, like, wow, I've really come far in my growth. And we are spiritual beings living a human existence, and the whole point of being here on this earth is to grow as a soul. And they're talking to you about that's exactly what you've been doing. This Mercury retrograde that we're going into this month, it brings us back to 1997. So if you can go back and look to see what you were doing in 1997 and kind of see where you were at in your life at that point, this is where this Mercury retrograde is going to push you. It's going to kind of bring you the same kind of situations, and kind of whatever you were experiencing then, you're going to kind of revisit now. Maybe not with the same people, but say, for me, I think my daughter was just starting school, maybe just starting first grade, so I was starting a new chapter of my life, putting her into a new situation. So for me, for me personally, they're going to say to me, well, okay, you're going to be going into something new in this Mercury retrograde. It's going to be something that's, you're out of your comfort zone in. So, and I feel like for you Aquariuses, go back to if you can think back to what you were doing in 97, that's what they're talking about. they're talking about a dream coming true and believing in yourself, the end of a difficult situation. So things that have not been working for you, instead of looking at them with frustration and saying, "Oh my God, this this really this sucked. This didn't really work out for me," they're saying, look at it like as a blessing. It didn't happen for you because it was supposed to bring you to where you are now for a better, more rewarding chapter in your life to be beginning and to start now. Dream coming true, something that you've been wanting for a long time, something that you've been asking the universe for. Maybe you lay in bed at night and you say to your guides or your angels or God or whoever, whatever higher power you believe in and pray to or speak to, maybe you just say, I'm really been looking for something good to happen in my life. I feel like I haven't been, the situations that I've been in have not been where I've been wanting them to go, and you're finally at this point now where they're saying dreams coming true. You gave yourself enough leeway here, you gave yourself enough freedom so that you could learn the lessons and learn the experiences, and now we're going to give you the reward. So I feel like September, they're pushing good situations, good people, good opportunities your way. I'm seeing travel for you, I'm seeing fun and adventure, I'm seeing a lot of positive interaction with things. Breaking free of procrastination again. So stop beating yourself up about situations that didn't happen for you. And you know what I'm seeing is really funny for you. I'm seeing amusement parks now. I know this is a general reading. Again, I'm going to state general reading, but I'm seeing a lot of you Aquariuses, like they're showing me like fun. So maybe it's not actual amusement parks, but amusement parks for me signify fun and like that excitement or whatever. They're talking to me about you having some fun, you having some excitement, doing things that that you haven't done on a regular basis. Maybe you don't go to an amusement park maybe every couple of years. They're talking to me about doing something that you haven't done in a long time, something that brings you joy, something that brings you in enjoyment and is fun for you. Coming full circle though, definitely, again, going back to 97 and bringing you to where you are now. Like, just own it. Just be at the place in your life where you say, I'm good with what's happening, coming full circle, spiritual growth and insights. So trust yourself. If tune into a meditative state, go deep within yourself and ask yourself, what is it that I'm supposed to be learning? What is it that I'm supposed to be getting out of the messages? They're talking to me about showing you signs and giving you, I feel like they were telling me that they're saying to me that they've been talking to you about signs over the last couple months too. So if you've been getting this message repeatedly, then definitely be paying attention to the signs. Know that they're trying to get messages to you. So if you've been seeing, if you've been going into stores and books fall off the shelves, or if you open a book and words just appear, if you've been seeing number sequences, feathers on the ground, whatever it is, they're giving you signs. Pay attention to what it makes you feel when you see that. When you see a feather on the ground, what's the first thing you think of? If you find a penny on the ground, that's a sign from heaven. Who's the first person you think of, or what's the first thing that you think about? So they're talking to me about spiritual growth and realizing that you are you're here to help people as well too. So I feel like a lot of you Aquariuses are, whether it's in the capacity, the role or capacity of advisor, healer, or whatever, you don't have to be a spiritual healer to be helping other people. You could just be a good a parent, a good friend, a good coworker, and you're letting somebody vent with you. You're giving good advice. You're just giving a shoulder to lean on. You're opening up your home to somebody. You're giving somebody a ride to work. You're being a caregiver for somebody. They're talking to me about you're doing something to help other people. So you're here in this month of September to really open yourself up to new ways of doing things that will bring you some spiritual growth and some insights too. They're talking to me about really positive experiences for you. So don't hold back. Give with everything that you have and allow the universe to reward you, because they're talking about sending you lots of blessings and rewards for the month of September. So don't let this retrograde bother you. Enjoy the full moon. Release when you can, and manifest on a new moon. Bring into your life everything that you want. And when what's not working for you, let go on the full moon. And you can do this. This is going to be a fantastic month for you Aquariuses. I hope that it's a super September for you. Thanks so much for watching. And I know it's a general reading. If you'd like a personal private reading, you can schedule one through my website at lisawillette.com. And as always, I love your comments. And thanks so much for subscribing to me on YouTube, on my channel, and commenting and liking and sharing on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter and all that, all the social media. I just appreciate it so much. Thanks. Thank you.